Hello everyone, how are you all? So how is it going? You can write down in the chat box. So we will be starting the session soon. In another 5 minutes, 5 to 7 minutes. In the meanwhile, if anyone has any doubt, you can ask me. If anyone has any doubt regarding community or anything, then feel free to ask. Write down your question in the chat box. And to stay updated about our events, do join our community on Discord as well as on WhatsApp. So I'm sharing the link. So do join our community. I've shared the link of the Discord as well as our WhatsApp group. So do join our community to stay updated about our events, upcoming sessions, and you can ask your doubts as well in the on WhatsApp or on Discord. We have as your certified trainers in our group, so they will answer you your queries. And and we are starting the session in like another, like I said, in another 5 minutes. So in the meanwhile, if anyone has any doubt, then feel free to ask. So attendance link is the form which you have to fill so that we can provide you the certificate. And we will be sharing the attendance link later in the session, once the session gets start, after a bit later at the end. So stay stay tuned, and we will be sharing the attendance link, and do fill it so that you can get the certificate. Good morning everyone. Good morning those who joined just now. Hello everyone. I hope you all are doing good. Yes, the training will be on on the same day time every day. It's a 5-day training. So the timing will be this only. Thank you everyone for joining today. We look forward to provide you good training in this session, and we want you to get as much benefit as possible for the Azure cloud training program. And do share it among your friends, colleagues as well about our initiative, what we do, and about our program, so that everyone can get benefit from it. Yes, the recorded video will be uploaded on the YouTube and you can watch it. So you will be getting the recorded video every day through our YouTube channel. So we have our trainer Robin here. Good morning, Robin.
Morning, Chaitanya. Good morning, team. I hope I'm audible and it's been loud and clear.
Yeah, yes, Robin, you are audible.
Yeah. So possible like we'll wait another 1 or 2 minutes because I get
Okay.
and
In
we'll
the
start the session.
meantime, you can share it among your friends about our training, and if you have any friends who is willing to join, then share it, share this session so that everyone can join. Just give your friends a reminder about our training so that they don't miss this chance.
Chaitanya, I think we can start, right?
Yes, Robin, I think we can
Yeah.
start right now.
So I hope I can see the screen. So good morning, good afternoon, everyone. Once again, welcome to Azure Administrator training event. My name is Roby. I'll be the host for this training product, and I along with me I have Chaitanya also. It's been available. He will be handling all the training coordination and the support part of this event. So once again, welcome to the program. And this is going to be a 5 days program. So the timing is going to be daily. We have a 2 hour of sessions. Already the meeting in link already been shared in the WhatsApp group, and you also have received through an email. The same link you can able to use in the next 5 days. I hope it's been loud and clear, and you are able to see the screen. If yes, we can able to start the session because I can able to see no sound on in the chat box. So request everyone to confirm audio through the chat option.
Yes, Robin, your screen is visible and
Okay,
you
great.
are loud and clear.
Yeah, because I'm just yeah. May I know please add me to the WhatsApp group? Sure, definitely. Stay then if you can share that link, that will be
Sure,
great
sure.
thing. Yeah. So
Sure.
let's start this session. This is going to be a fundamental sessions. So every week we have a taking this kind of a free events for a different Microsoft technology. So this week we decided to go ahead with one of the fundamentals and the basic topic that's called Azure administration. Few people might be already gone through the similar sessions or already attended other verticals of the training. Yes, this is going to be 2 hour of sessions daily. So till Monday, this from today onwards to till next Friday, we have a 2 hours of session. So we'll try to cover as much as possible on the service part. Okay, great. Now, coming on into this today's sessions. Today is the first session. So as I said, this is going to be the fundamental session. So we'll be starting from understanding why should we learn cloud computing. All of us are already working on an IT industry for quite long time. And right now you maybe heard about bringing the cloud technology into your office or in your project or in your infrastructure. So all of us having a question. Already you have an on-premises solution available in the customer place. What is the advantage I'm going to get it if I'm going on in a cloud technology? What are the benefits I'm going to get it with the help of a cloud technology? Second one, it's been like someone has been decided, I'll learn cloud computing. There are a lot of options are available in the market. There are many vendors are available in the market. Always we have a question here. Where do I need to start my learning? Do I need to start with Microsoft? Do I need to go with AWS, or do I need to go ahead with Google? In Microsoft, which technology or which certification I need to start first? Always we have this kind of a confusion. So we'll try to give you some mentorship. Where do you need to start your cloud certification journey? Which certification or which course you need to start first? And we'll move into the technical side of this. Once it's been completed, we'll try to understand about on premises. We'll try to understand about the service part of the cloud computing. Now, about me, my name is Robin. I have total 16 years of experience on Microsoft. Right now, I'm working on in a multi-cloud. I'm a Microsoft certified trainer. My core area it's been on cloud designing, engineering, and operational role. Last 6 to 7 years working especially on the multi-cloud side. So delivered almost 200 plus program, and core training it's been on the infrastructure, architect, and the security side. That's about my overall experience on in the cloud. Now, before moving on into the cloud side, let's have a small introduction from your side. If you can post your name, from which country you have been connected, and your background on the IT industry and your experience on a cloud. If you can post all this information on the chat, that will be great helpful for us. So we can understand from which background you're coming. So we will be try to add um, informations or a case study as much as possible. So if you can just put a small intro about yourself on in the chat window, that will be great help. Yeah. So if you can just put your background also, your experience on in a cloud, if you can add that information also in the intro, that will be well and good. So we have people connected from South Africa, Sri Lanka, and add your cloud experience as well. So if you don't have experience, just put a single comment. Um, I don't have experience or a fresher. So thank you. So people are posting on the chat. So thank you, team. So we have people are commenting on the chat. That's been great. Okay, so thank you, team. It's going to be a mix of batch. We have people from different background. We have people from system administrator background. We have people from the database, and we have few students also here. That's been great. So it's going to be a mix of batch. Okay, great. And people have been connected from different geography also. That's been great news. Now about this program here. So let me move to the technical side of the certifications or this the program here. You can able to see we have a 5 days of a training program here. The class hours has been already we have been discussed. It's been like daily you have a 2 hours of a session. Rest all it's been like we all are professionals here. I don't think so. I need to have a separate discussion on the building or a park. It's not going to be a offline training. It's going to be a online training. It's going to be on into the Teams channel here. Now, end of the 5 days of the training event, you will be getting a certificate. So for getting a certificate, hello, hello, yeah, for getting a certificate, you need to attend 5 days of the training program. Chaitanya will be sharing a attendance forms link. Chaitanya, if you can post that attendance link, um, people can able to update their details. So you'll be they will be getting a certificate. That so Chaitanya will be posting a link. So your correct name and email.
Yeah,
Yep.
so I will be sharing the link later.
Yeah, sure.
Yeah.
That's be great. So he'll be sharing you a attendance forms link. So whatever names you want to be needed on the certificate, give that name on the forms, okay? Because many times people will give nickname, and when the certificate is being generated, will come with another escalation saying that I need name on an X name or a Y name. So better when you submit this form, please make sure that you are giving the right name and right email ID as well. That's about the facility part. Now, you have any question on the facility part? Any question, general questions? Are we going to get any exam vouchers? Chaitanya, possible like we'll be working on that. If you're giving that, we'll keep you posted on the WhatsApp group or to the email one. Okay. So we'll give you clarity on that very soon. Now, coming on into the how the course is been structured here. This course has been focused more on the administrator background here. If someone has been attended this training program, they will be able to manage, they will be able to connect Microsoft Azure account, and they will be able to work on the service. That's the way the training course or the content is being prepared here. Whatever sessions we are covering today, they will have a live simulation and lab also. It's been available here. So, so they will help you to uh, kind of a more practical oriented session here. It's been like um, they will be able to attend this, make the use of this program here. So this is going to be a more practical oriented administrative program here. Now coming on into the lab part, how to access a lab, or are you getting any lab module or a sandbox? We will help you to create a free account with a Microsoft Azure. So you can also practice whatever sessions we are covering today. So we'll have a um, help you, or will help you to um, create a free account with the Microsoft also. So the entire program we are focusing on two certifications here. One, it's been like we'll be focusing more on the AZ900 and AZ104 also. So we'll have whatever session program we have been covering here. So we'll be focusing more on the AZ900 and 104 exam. So this will be a combination of AZ900 and 104 training program here. Now, in the first part of the module, today we'll be having another 1.5 hour sessions on cloud concept and cloud certifications. And tomorrow we'll be moving on into the technical side, or creation of the account, creation of the VM, management of the VM. This kind of topics will be covered in the tomorrow's session. Now, in the first part of the session, we'll be moving on understanding different cloud certifications from a Microsoft. Then we'll be moving on into the different cloud terminologies, different cloud models we have, and we'll be moving on into the technical side. Coming on into the first question here. Uh, this is the first question for you. What is the reason behind you have decided like you want to go for a cloud learnings? Can you post it on in the chat? What is the reason behind like you decided like I want to learn cloud computing? Can you comment it on the chat? Why should you learn cloud computing? Can you comment it on the chat? What is the reason? Yes, opportunity. Okay, career goals. Okay, yes. So we got a lot of answers on the chat. All of us are aware that market has been moving, right? So all the um, business, or all the road, or all the business need is been going on into the cloud technology. All the business, like if you take any organization, organizations are uh, discussing, or it's been like thinking in a way of moving their infrastructure into a cloud. So the cloud first is the strategy currently all the organization currently it's been following here. Right now almost all organization has been started moving on into the cloud infrastructure. So by end of this year, organization want their cloud automation, big data, artificial intelligence, this kind of the technology needs to be improved, or they need to add this kind of a skill set or a technology into the organization. Now, obviously business, that's about the business side. Now, from an individual side, for us, we are getting a lot of opportunity on in the market. It can be on the same organization. If you're taking your organization also, you have a option of uh, moving to different internal projects, or you have an option to um, move to an external organization also. So for us, um, enabled with a cloud technology or a cloud skill set, you can able to see lot of um, opportunity for the cloud market. So that's the way that's the way the opportunities been available here. So so right now you can able to see there is a um, opportunities being available on in the market here. Now when it is coming on into the opportunity side, or it's been like on into the uh, opportunity side, or it's been like there's a way where we can able to grow in the market. Now right now we understood cloud is one of the technology available in the market. With the help of that, we can able to move, or we can able to uh, improve your skill set on the cloud here. Now coming on into the cloud side, uh, you maybe heard about the different vendors available in the market, or if you go for purchasing a car, you have a option of different vendors available in the market, right? For example, like if you go for purchasing a mobile, you have a different vendors is available in the market. Now similar way, if you go for purchasing a cloud also, you may be able to see there are different vendors available in the market who has been providing this um, infrastructure here. One has been like Microsoft is one of the vendor available in the market. You have Amazon is been available. You have a Google is been available. These are the few leading vendors available in the market. With the help of that, you can able to provide the cloud solution to the customers. Now the vendor who has been providing this cloud solution, basically they are known as CSP. You maybe heard about ISP, right? Internet service providers in the market, right? The company who is been providing internet, um, basically they are known as ISP, right? Similar way, the company who is been providing cloud solution to us, basically they are known as cloud providers. They're known as cloud service providers here. You have a Microsoft is been available. You have a Google is been available. You have Amazon is been available. It's not that only three vendors are available in the market. No, you can able to see there are a lot of other vendors also available in the market, like Alibaba, HP, VMware, IBM, Red Hat, Oracle, or Adobe. There are many other vendors also available in the market who is been providing this cloud solution. If you take all this vendor, um, who has been working on it, basically um, the concept is being going to be the same only. If you take a Azure or Amazon or a Google, the way the cloud is been working is going to be the same, but the terminology or the terms which you are going to use, that's going to be the different here. Now the solution available from a Microsoft, if you take a Microsoft, the cloud product available from a Microsoft is being known as Microsoft Azure. The cloud product available from Amazon, basically known as AWS. So you have a Microsoft is been available. The cloud product available from a Microsoft. The product name is being known as Azure, and the cloud product available from Amazon is being known as AWS, and the cloud product available from a Google, it's been known as a GCP. So these are the few vendors which you can able to see in your customer place or in the market when you start working on in the cloud side. So if you come across through the cloud option here, you may be able to go, or you will be getting a chance to work with on Azure, or you will be getting a chance to work with on AWS or a Google or any of this vendor here. Now, coming on into the all these companies, generally, if you take any vendor, they will be providing a free account also. If you take a Azure or a Google or a AWS, they will be providing a free account. So what is the use of a free account? If someone want to test this cloud solution or they want to validate some services, then they can able to go for a free account here. I'll help you to create a free account today. How to create a plan, how to create a free account on in Azure or in a Google or an AWS. So that will help you to do a practical lab also here. So these are the few vendors available here, which will help you to or the customers to move to a cloud solutions here. I'm just posing here. In case if you have any questions here, let's have a discussion. If you're good, we can move to the next slide. If you're good and you are able to follow me, you can put a single comment on in the chat. Or if you have any question, request you to post it on in the chat as well, so we can have a discussion. Okay, great. So all good so far. Okay. The concept is been same, but different. Yes, exactly. The concept is been going to be the same, but the terminology which you are going to use it, Gilbert, on in each vendor is going to be a different one here. Because I'm just giving a simple scenario. If you take a networking on in a Azure, that we knowing as a VNet on in Azure, but the same technology which is been available on in a Amazon that we knowing as a VPZ, and the same technology which has been available on a Google that is been knowing as a cloud networking here. It's been an online services here. Yes, exactly that. So we are coming to that point. How multi-cloud is been coming. What is the use of a hybrid cloud, and how to use, how to connect it, all that technical side I'm going to show you here. Yeah, I'm coming to that point on the multi-cloud and hybrid cloud. Possible in the upcoming sessions, you will be able to understand this one, especially when it is coming on in a integration side. So multi-cloud means that basically you're working for an organization. There you have how to connect with the different cloud providers. For example, like you have a Azure, you have a Amazon, you have a Google. So that kind of infrastructure generally known as a multi-cloud. So that will have a combination of different cloud service providers, that basically known as the multi-cloud scenarios. Now let's move on into the next slide here. So right now we understood there are many vendors available in the market who is been capable to provide this cloud solution. Right now our focus is been more on the Azure side. So we'll be focusing more on the Azure side. So if anyone has been uh, start working on a Microsoft, or it's been like if your project is been on in the Microsoft, this training will be more useful for them. So we will try to do some comparison with other cloud service provider, but our training has been more focused on in the um, Microsoft Azure side. So we'll be more focused on the cloud side here. Now coming on into the Microsoft side, when it is coming on in a Microsoft side, Microsoft is being configured, or they came with a different training programs here. So if you take a on-premises scenario, you may be having a networking field, you have a database field, you have a security side, you have a system administrators, you have a architects, right? Similar way, when it is coming on in a Microsoft also, the cloud technology or the cloud certification or a training program, it's been classified based on the job role, rather than a same person is going and learning all the services. Basically, if you take Azure, that basically knowing as a services. almost 100 plus services are available here. Now I'm just giving a scenario on in on premises. You maybe heard about Active Directory, DHCP, DNS, SQL database, right? In an on-premises one, we used to call them as a service, right? Similar way, if you take a cloud also, in a cloud technology also, you have a 100 plus services are available. You have a um, Active Directory, you have a security component, you have a firewall, and your job role also it's been going to be very depends upon the role you are currently handling. So this is going to be an administrator role, or this is going to be a database role, or it can be a security role, or it can be architect role as well. Now, what Microsoft is being done based on your job role, they have been classified or they've been came with a different certification program. So they have a different vertical like administrative programs, uh, program for developers also available. And if you're from an architect or a designing side, you have a solution architect programs are available. And if you're from a DevOps side, you have a DevOps programs also. It's been available. Now, when it is coming on any of this training program, we recommend you to attend a training first, because many times we have been seeing like people will go and write the exam without completing a training or without completing a learnings. So as a mentor, we recommend always you to go through a training program. Right now, whatever program you're attending, it's been a instructor-led program here. So always we recommend you to go through a training. Once self-study has been over, once you're confident, then you can able to go for the assessment or certification part. So once your learning has been completed, you can able to go for the uh, assessment part here. Now, when it is coming on into the rather than going with the architect program directly or a Azure Active Directory or any other program, always you need to start with the fundamentals program here. Then you can able to go for the associate program, basically the Azure administrator program. Now, currently, whatever program we have been delivering, it's a combination of fundamentals plus administrator program. So we are touching this one and Azure administrator program. Once you've been completed these two, so end of this event, confidently you will be able to go and write fundamental program. You will be able to go and write Azure administrator program also. Once you're confidently you're done with this, then you can able to go to the next level. That's called the expert program. Basically, it's knowing as a architect program. So once you're done with this fundamentals or associate has been clear, and if you have a 3 to 6 months of hands-on experience, if you got on the Azure side, you can able to go for the expert program. So there are many Azure certification or exam certification program is been available from the Microsoft. Now, about the certification program, as I said, exam numbers is always is been started with the AZ. Now, if you remember, like in olden days, uh, Microsoft certification program is been knowing as a MCP, MCSA, MCSC. This was the exam numbers or exam name we used to follow. Now, coming on into the Microsoft side, exam numbers or exam patterns, all Azure exams are started with a letter AZ. So if you see AZ 900 or AZ 104, these all are Azure exams. So wherever if you're seeing AZ, you can able to understand there is a Azure certification program. Now, if any Microsoft 365 or product if you're handling, all that certification is generally started with MS series, like MS 900, MS 500. If you're seeing this kind of numbers MS, then you can able to understand that certification is being related to the 365 certification program. Now, if you are working on a security or a compliance, all the security and compliance program is being generally started with a program or a number with the SC series. That's SC 200, SC 300, SC 400. This kind of numbers generally is using. like SC series, security and compliance program. Generally, it's been coming with SC 200, SC 300, or SC 400. So these are the exam certification numbers you have here. Now, when it is coming on an Azure side, you will be able to see these are the few certifications or a roadmap on in a Azure certification program. Now, if you want to get these details here, you can go to Microsoft portal here. So you can type Azure certifications browse. You will be taken in, or it's been gone taken into a link called Microsoft Learning site. I'm posting this link on the chat. So this will help you to uh, select right certification for you. Now, if you visited this website here, left side you may be able to see all the certifications programs here. So here you can able to see the products. Depends upon which certifications or which product you want. You can able to select it here. I'm selected it's been Azure here. And if you again comes down, so then you can able to see the option like what is the type of the certificate you want. Either you are working as a system administrator or a security engineer, or what is the product you are dealing. Based on that, you can able to select the certification, or you'll be able to get the certification on the right side here. Right now I've been selected, it's a security engineer, and which is on an Azure. So Microsoft is saying these are the, hey Robin, these are the certification program for you, and you can able to learn it from here. So here you can able to see the certification details also here. Now, in overall, if you take a Microsoft certificate, you can able to see these are the few certificate details from a Microsoft here. So wherever you're seeing 900, you can able to understand that basically a fundamental program here. For example, like if you take a AZ 900 program here, AZ 900 is a Azure fundamental program here. This basically talks about more on the, if you take here AZ 900, AZ 900 is more a foundation course. Whoever is wants to learn cloud computing, they want to understand what is a cloud computing. For such kind of a resource, such kind of a team, you can able to go for this AZ 900 training program. So this beautifully explained. What are the description of this? You can able to see what are the courses it's been covered here, and if you come down here, you can able to see the skill set is been measured here. So what are the topic is been coming? Basically, if you take AZ 900, this is a foundation course. This basically for the students or a freshers. If somebody's been start learning a cloud, uh, you need to complete this AZ 900 training program. This talks more about what is a cloud computing, what is ISaaS, what is a PaaS, SaaS, how this has been different from an on-premises. All this topic is being covered here. Now, the advantage here we have, or any certification. Right now, you may be seeing like we have these many certifications are available here. Now, you don't need to purchase any handout or any separate ebook for this. All this resource is been by default, it's been free and available on the Azure portal. You need to just select it here. So here you can able to see here all the documents is been available here. Now, if you select it here, this is your handout for you. So this beautifully explained. This beautifully explained the cloud computing. What is a cloud computing? How the cloud computing model is being defined, or the handout is being given here. Now, one advice I have here on it's when we are planning for writing any certification or referring this link, make sure that you are logging with your ID here. On the right side top, you can able to see there is a sign in button. So make sure that you are referring this link here with your email ID. So this will help you to uh, get some reward points here. So when you completed here, you may be able to see there is a point tab you can able to see here, right? There is some 2,400 points. So whatever modules or handout you are completing self-study, end of the each chapter, there will be a point will be added to your profile. So when you are going for applying any job, so you can able to share this transcript, and that will help you to get advantage during the interview or coding this one. Can you certify associate and skip fundamentals? Yeah, I'm coming to that point. So I'm just trying to uh, explaining you one by one. So I'll be coming on into the associate part. So whoever has been attending the first time, so you can able to go for the fundamental part here. Now, when it is coming on into the second certifications here, right now you can able to see here, you can able to see second certifications you need to go for. It's about the Azure Administrator Training Program. So this is more practical oriented one. This has been more practical oriented sessions. Basically, it's been talks about um, configuration side here. So this is the link for that. So this is whatever courses currently we are discussing this week, AZ104. So this is the exam certifications details. So you can able to see here. Right now, if you visit this AZ104, you can able to see this more talks about administration side. Basically, it's been we'll be discussing about Active Directory. We'll be moving on into the storage side. We'll be discussing about the compute side, networking side, and you can able to see it's been a complete percentage wise or the details you can able to see it from here. Now, the training for this, it's been completely free. But if someone has been want to write this exam, it's been not free. Depends upon the country you are connecting. For example, like when you're planning for writing an exam, in the left side, you may be able to see an option here where you can able to select a country here. For example, like if you connected from Sri Lanka, or if you connected from the, for example, like I'm just marking like I've been connected from Sri Lanka here. I can select the Sri Lanka here. So I need to pay $80 USD here for writing an exam. This is exam fees you need to pay for this. Now, if you click it here, schedule an exam, this will take you into a Prometics site. If someone want to write the exams here, you can able to write it from your home, or you can able to go to the nearest exam center also. So even AZ 900 also it's been not free here. So if someone want to write the exam, there is exam fees is been available. In case if you have a free voucher which you already received from your organization, or it's been available with you, then you will be completely free. Otherwise you have to pay some X amount, depends upon which country you have been connected. Each country having different price tag. Now bottom, if you're coming here, you'll be getting all the handout, everything. This has been configured or it's been arranged in a module wise. Now if you go top, you can able to see the passing score also. If someone wants to write this exam, 700 is the passing percentage you want. So 700 is the passing percentage you want. So if 700 is a passing percentage out of 1,000, this one. And it's been more practical way. It's a practical based certification program. So it's been more system administrator program here. Now, if you want to go for in a architect program, previously, the exam numbers was AZ303 and 304. Right now, this has been expired. Now, next exam after this AZ104 is AZ305. This is basically designing and planning program. So you can able to go for 304 exam. That depends upon Saidi, from which country you have been connected. So if you go to exam code, you may be able to see the region. You can able to select it here, from which country you've been connected. You can able to select, then you have to pay that one. So I don't think so you'll have a 160 for can you just comment it on in the chat which country you've been connected? So for example, like if you connected from Nigeria, Nigeria, it's been $80 only. So South Africa, if we are connected, let's check what is that. South Africa has been $55 only. In case if you're Kenya, Rwanda, so you can just go here. This portal I've been already shared. For example, like if you're connected from Kenya, it's been $80. So you can just connect to this portal, and from there you can able to select it here. Now, in case if you want to do a higher certifications, then you can able to go for 305. So that's be more into a uh, designing or a planning side. Now, if anyone wants to understand the pricing tab, this is the link. Go to the schedule exam here and select your country here. You can able to select it here. Let me pause the link on the chat. So rather than individually checking, yeah, you can able to, you can able to go to this link, and from uh, which location you've been collected, please go and have a look on that. Now, coming on into the uh, exam side. So in case you want to move an architect side, 305 is the next certification path you have. Now, if you're from a cloud networking background, now if you're a person who are responsible for managing network solution for your organization, then you have to go for AZ 700 program. So there is another 3 days program you have that's called AZ 700. So that's basically more on into the network side of this. So you can able to go for AZ 700 program. So it's going to be once you completed AZ 700, you can able to go and write the next exam. That's something called AZ 720 also. That's basically more on into the troubleshooting side. 700 is being more talks about the networking side. Now, if you're from a system administrator background, after completing AZ 900 or a 104, you can able to go and write two exam. One is 800 and 801. So this is basically a hybrid mode. If you're responsible for managing the operating system inside in your cloud, then you can able to go for AZ 800 and 801 program. Now, if you're from a compliance background, you have a AZ 300 and AC 900. And if you're from a security background, you can able to go for a AZ 500 exam. And if you're from a database side, you have a AZ 204 exams. And if you're from a data analytics side, you have a DA 100 also. And if you're from a VDA background, you have AZ 140 also. I'll be doing one thing. End of this session, I'll be sharing a training post on the WhatsApp group. That will help you to understand which certification you want to select it during this event, or it's been like in your career. So I'll be giving a latest certification training details with all these certification numbers, and which direction or what is the roadmap you need to take it for. No, this event is been completely free, but in case if you want to go for writing any of these exam, uh, say you have to go for the payment, or you need to have some voucher is been available with you. That's about the overall Azure roadmap or a certification details. Any question from anyone? No, as a that depends upon some promotion time. Microsoft used to give free vouchers or a second shot. Right now, I don't think so. There is any free vouchers offer is been or a promotion is been going for. So we are offering a free event. So every week we'll have a free event training program has been available here. So it's been completely the event or a training program has been it's been completely free. So you don't need to pay anything for that. So this event will be helping you to understand the technology in a free of course. You don't need to pay anything for this training here. Can I jump from fundamental to right? Jonathan, you can able to go and write architect exam directly. There is no issue. But the problem here is be like always better go for the right path. Always go for the AZ 900, 104. Then you can able to go for the architect. That may be the right approach. Uh, better you can always go for a fundamentals. So that's been fundamentals one. If someone has been interested on a security after AZ 900 and 104, what is the next exam? You need to go for AZ 500 training program. If you're from a security background, you can able to go for AZ 500 training program. We'll discuss on that, and we have a large audience easier. Giving a large amount of a audience free voucher, we need to think. Last time we had some X-rays, we have given few free vouchers. So this time, let's see. We'll discuss with the team and let you know soon. Okay, clear. This will help you to it's not the certificate here, because uh, the next 5 days, whatever knowledge you are gaining, that will help you more on to get a job here, because whatever sessions we are covering here, that's been going to be a more practical oriented and more realistic event we are planning to deliver here. So that will help you more. It's been rather than just a certificate here. So exactly that, and the event is been completely free here. And when someone want to write the for the exam, uh, you have to get a vouchers, or you have to pay from your side. So we, as on date, we are not planning to have give a free voucher into. Uh, okay, okay. So can we use them to clear write the related exams here? Yes. So you will be able to write, or you will be able to write AZ 900 and 104 exam here. Now, coming on into the next part. So this session is already we understood. It's been like more on into the administrator side. So this basically we will talk more about the cloud administration side. Basically, we'll be discussing about understanding storage, networking, cloud capabilities, and we'll be discussing more about the management side of the cloud services here. So we'll be discussing on in the cloud portals. We'll be showing all the practical side of that, how this can be configured, and we'll be seeing like how this can be configured with a networking or a virtual machine. All these points will be discussed here. Now, for understanding this course, uh, if you have some IT background, basically like a TCP/IP or a basically if you have a DNS concept or a DHCP, that all will be valuable for you, because this will be basic topic. So we'll not have need to spend more time on understanding DHCP or a DNS here. So we'll be start even though we'll be starting cloud from a scratch, so nothing to worry about that. But if you have some basic idea about a TCP/IP, um, or so will allow you to um, spend more time on the cloud here. Can we allow our trainers can be placed offline after the definitely, yeah. So we'll definitely will take all that Q&A question is in the later point here. So right now these are the general topics, so we don't want to uh, miss any of the question. That the reason is we like answered all that questions here. So because right now on the flow, we need to discuss, debate, and go. That's the way generally we used to follow. Otherwise, the end of the training program, um, we may have to come back to the older slides or this one. That's the reason. We'll try to answer it all your questions on the live itself. Okay. Now coming on to this training program here, if you go for AZ 900, these are the areas or a category we need to learn. You need to understand about the cloud concept. You need to understand about the cloud Azure resources, then about a security or a uh, cloud solutions or a governance side or a privacy or a complaints or the service level agreements. This all it's been the important on in a AZ 900 case. That's more fundamental parts here. There is not any practical material or there is no practical uh, hands-on experience is not around the AZ 900. But when it is coming on an AZ 104, um, it's been more practical. Administrative session is being covered here. So we'll have a cloud concept. We'll have moving to Active Directory. Then you have a storage. Then you will have a computer resource, and you have a networking or a backup. So these are topics we'll be covering. Now, for our event, we'll be going through all these areas and we'll be providing in the handout whatever slides right now we are discussing. The PDF copy of the slides also it's been provided to us. So whoever want to do further learnings, there is some additional handout also will be providing to you. So that will help you to clear this exam. And um, round the clock trainer also is be available on the WhatsApp group. Even personally me also it's been available there. So in case if you need any mentorship or guidance is needed, we are happy to guide you also. It's not that we just finishing this event and going. No, there's going to be an ongoing process or a event. Whatever learnings we have, so we'll be arranging the similar kind of events in the future also. In case if you want to talk to the trainer, I'm available on the group. In case if you want need any help either on a technical side, we are happy to connect in the offline also. So we'll be able to provide you all the technical um, guidance. In case if you're going for writing an exam, or in case if you're working on a project there you are facing some technical difficulty on a cloud, we are available there, always ready to help you. So please join the WhatsApp group. Chaitanya has been already posted. Possible the end of the training program. Again, we'll post that WhatsApp group as well. So I'm also active on that group, so I can able to guide you. And we have other trainers also available on the group here. Now, coming on into this course, these are the few module we are planning to cover here. We'll be starting with the cloud concept. Then we'll be moving on into the administrator side. Then we'll be moving on into the intersite connectivity. Then finally, we'll be reaching on into the monitoring side. So these are the course module we have. So these are the day-wise plan we have. So today we'll be moving on into the cloud concept. Tomorrow we'll be moving on into the virtual machine creation and account creation also. Handout, you don't need any separate handout. Even though we will be from there you can able to get all the latest link and details also. Now about our approach on this program here, will be more presentation oriented and more demo will be available, and we'll be having a live online quiz and assessment also has been available. So enjoy this training and don't hesitate to ask the questions here. So we'll be try to cover as much as possible here. Now when it is coming on into the exam part, as I said, generally we'll be getting 40 to 60 questions. If anyone is want to go for writing this exam, generally we'll used to get it 40 to 60 questions, and normal time has been 180 minutes. And you will have a practical sessions will be available here, and 60 minutes 60 questions generally you will be getting here. And you have a case studies also generally you can able to get it, and 700 is the passing score for this certifications here, and there is no negative mark also. Now let's move on into the cloud side. Before that, uh, we'll take a 5 minutes break and we'll come back. Then we'll start with the first technical side topic. It's called traditional IT deployment model. So we'll start with the traditional IT deployment. Then we'll be moving on into the cloud side. So let's take a 5 minutes break. Let's take a 5 minutes break.
Guys, I have shared the attendance form, so do fill it, and so that we can provide you the certificate. You have to fill this form. Thank you for your suggestion. We will try to get a Telegram uh, group as well. So maybe later we'll have a Telegram group. Right now we are only we have a community on Discord as well as on WhatsApp. And let me just share the link again. Yeah. So I have shared the link again. You can join our WhatsApp group and you can join our Discord as well.
I hope you are back. Now, coming on into the traditional IT deployment model here. Right now, we always been discussing about understanding a cloud. Now, before moving on to the cloud, let's try to understand what is the existing model we have has been available here. Right now, always been discussing about moving to Azure, moving to Google or AWS. So the first your question is been getting here. What is the traditional IT deployment model currently we have? Can you comment it on in the chat? What is the traditional IT deployment currently we have on in the chat? If you take a existing model here or any customer place, right now you may be able to see there are two different type of the infrastructure has been available here. One is basically known as a on-premises solution, or few books you may be able to see this has been mentioned as a CPA. And second one is being knowing as a colocation services also. So you have a two method or a two infrastructure currently you can able to see in the market. One is a on-premises one, and second one it's been a colocation one also. So these are the two IT deployment model currently we have available. So let's understand what is an on-premises solution here. Have you heard about an on-premises solution here? Right now, if you take any organization, right now all of us may be part of some company or IT firm, or you may be responsible for managing the servers or a network or a infrastructure, right? So basically, if you take any organization, you may be seeing something called data room or data center also, right? You have a data room or data centers also available. What is a data room or a data center? In your own facility, you are hosting servers or a network or a rack. Basically, that is hosted work. It's your own facility, basically in a room or a data center or a room. Now, if you take a data room or a data center, you may be noticed like who has been investing money on that. Can you comment it on the chat? If you take your data center or a data room in your organization, who has been responsible for purchasing that asset or a hardware? I hope you're getting the point. Now, if you take your organization, you have a data room or a data center has been available. There you have a servers, rack, storage devices, computers, or a workstation has been available. Who has been investing the money there? Especially the organization, right? Especially the organizations are being um, posted or it's been responsible for purchasing invest. So basically, if you take such kind of an organization, investment is being done by the business or a vendors or a organization. Now, second question, basically that kind of investment, basically knowing as capex. What is mean capex? That's called a capital expenditure, the amount of the money which you are going to spend for purchasing asset or a hardware inside your organization. That basically knowing as a capex cost. That's called a capital expenditure. For example, like if I need to run a business, you need a servers, you need a rack, you need a connectivity, you need a storage, right? So all this investment is being invested by the business or a organization. So that basically is needed capex. So whenever you want to go for a capex, has um, already we got Agnes is being already commented on the chat. Yes, always we need a business approval is needed because there is a amount or there is a dollars we need to spend on that. Now, if you take it on premises solution, uh, the capex cost is being organized by us. Now, another point is been like who has been responsible for managing that. For example, like I need to add some memory or I need to connect some cable or if there is a resource upgradation is going to be done. Who is being responsible for administrating that? IT team, right? So we'll be responsible for managing, for example, like if server is been running slow, server is been crashed, IT unit or IT department or system administrators are responsible for that. Organization, IT team is been responsible for that. So obviously you need to have a skilled administrator is been required for managing or maintaining that organization. Third one, it's been like always you need to have a redundancy also or high availability, right? There's something called as DR, right? You may be knowing as a disaster recovery, or you may be heard about something called HA, high availability, right? For example, like if you have a data center is been available, if one server is been down, immediately you need to have failover you need to have a redundancy also to be available and configured. So all this is the responsibility of a IT team. So if you take in a nutshell, if you take a on-premises solution, all equipments, if you take a on-premises solution, all equipments is being hosted on in the customer place. If you take a any solution here, all equipments is been basically it's been hosted on the building, and all the equipments is being owned by the vendor, and you will be responsible for the capex cost. If there is any technology refreshment or any modification is needed, we are responsible for the technology refreshment, and we will be responsible for the redundancy as well. So this kind of a solution basically knowing as a on-premises solution, and some books you may be able to see this has been mentioned as CPE also, customer premises equipment or infrastructure. So I'm just pausing here for taking your questions. If you have any questions, let's have a discussion, or else we'll be moving on into the. I hope you're good with the on-premises part. Now, if you take any on-premises solution, always the performance is been defined with some term called data center tiers. Data center tiers is basically knowing as based on the performance or how the security or how the flexibility or how the performance or how the redundancy or how the fault tolerance is being provided to the customers. Based on that, there is a classification is being done. This is basically for your information. Basically, if you take any data center or a data room, you may be able to see this has been mentioned as a data center tier 1, 2, 3, and 4. These are the uh, data center tiers which we can able to see in the market. So with the help of that, you can able to see, or with the help of that, you can able to understand the performance of your data center tiers. Clear? Now, colocation facility means that there are some situation. Um, right now, we understood like if you take a on-premises one, um, you're you are responsible for the facility here, but there are some situation if you want to expand your business to some area, for example, like I need to start one office in South Africa, but unfortunately I don't have any facility available there. So that kind of a situation, I can able to connect a couple of vendors available in the market who can able to provide power and network facility to me. uh, they will be providing a space for me. Basically, they will be providing a space for me. That's basically for keeping a cabinets. You may be able to see this kind of a structure in the internet, right? This is called a cabinet um, data centers. If you take here, you may be able to see this kind of workspace you will be getting from the customer place. So we will be getting a facility. We'll be getting a space for hosting our server. The vendor or the company who has been will be responsible for providing a network. They will be responsible for providing a um, they'll be responsible for providing a power or a cooling facility to you. But the servers or a rack or a network equipments or other asset which has been available there, it's been managed by us. So that is the way generally the co-location unit is being configured. So we will be responsible only for the um, asset part. The entire other configuration part, especially like the power or the cooling or the internet, that's been taken care by the vendor. So this kind of a this kind of a configuration basically is knowing as a collocation one. So this basically is been knowing as a collocation one. So it's basically collocation unit is basically is knowing as a collocation unit. So the vendor has been responsible for providing a power or a cooling or a physical security for you. So these are the few organization which you can able to see in the market who has been responsible for or who can connect for getting this kind of a spaces like a DRT or a Global Switch or a Cyrus or a China Telecom or Equinix or NTT Communication. These are the few vendors available in the market who can able to provide this kind of a facility. Now, when it is coming on into collocation one, when it is comparing with the on-premises one, the main difference which you can able to see here, it's been like only the power and the cooling it's been handled by the vendor. Rest all is been the capex cost or rest all it's been handled by us only. So we will be responsible for configuring or will be responsible for configuring or moving the assets or it's been like all the configuration inside that OS installation or a server installation or rack installation, everything has been responsibility for us. So that's about the collocation one here. Now, that's about the on-premises and collocation one. Now, this is the one self-study topic for you for today. Now, if you take all the cloud technology, cloud has been working with the help of a concept called server virtualization. So first self-study topic for you today, it's been like, find out what is the difference between type 1 virtualization and type 2 virtualization. Find out there are different vendors available in the market who has been providing type 1 and type 2 virtualization. You may be learned or it's been heard about this in the past, right? Previously, like if you want to configure a operating system, we used to purchase n number of servers, right? But when it is coming on in a real-time scenario here, right now you have an option of uh, configuring the server or operating system on the top of a VM product that basically known as virtualization. So there is like a companies like a Hyper-V or a VMware or Oracle server virtualization to you. So these are the few virtualization self-study for topic for you. So today find out what is the difference between type 1 hypervisor and type 2 hypervisor and find out there are different vendors available in the market also. So this is the first self-study for topic for you. Any questions? We were discussing about a term called capex and opex also. So capex right now we understood it stands for a capital expenditure. Opex is stands for operational expenditure also here. Capex right now we understood the amount of the money which you are spending for investing the hardware or investing in a data center that basically is knowing as a capex cost. Now operational expense means that um, operational expense means that the amount of the money which you are going to use it for running your business or running your data center that basically is being knowing as a operational expenditure. For example, like if you take a organization, capex cost is being includes uh, the amount of the money which you are spending for purchasing a server or the amount of the money which you are using for purchasing your purchasing for your storage like EMC or a NetApp or Hitachi. So this all it's been there is an initial investment we are doing, right? This all can be included in the category of a capex cost. So technically speaking, the amount of the money which you are spending for purchasing a hardware or investment or an asset in your organization, basically it's knowing as a capex cost. Um, no, this topic is been not for AZ900. Since it's we have a few um, freshers also joined, we included some AZ900 topic as well. So this basically it's been a AZ104 exams here. So we have a now coming on into the OPEX part here. When it is coming on an OPEX part, please explain server virtualization. Okay, now coming on into the AZ900 here. That's been this topic has been coming under AZ900 as well. So this both is been coming on AZ104 and this has been coming for AZ900 as well. Now explain the server virtualization. And let me give you let me take a scenario here. Now in the olden days, if you want to install any operating system, you may be remembering, right? We used to purchase a physical servers, right? We used to purchase a physical servers, right? You used to have a different physical servers. For example, like someone is being needed SQL, we used to purchase a server. On top of that, we install SQL. If you have another server, we used to install Oracle server. If you have another one, you maybe install a Unix. Then you have a Windows servers is been configuring. Now this okay, like if you have only one or two application, but if you take a scenario like you have a scenario like when you have a um, organizations where you have a large number of the OS needs to be configured. So instead of purchasing this many number of physical servers, we used to bring something called as a virtualization software. Means if you take all these servers, the utilization of the resource is going to be only 10 to 15 percentage. So we'll have a 10 to 15 percentage of utilization only we have on the total resource. Now when it is coming on this kind of a situation, we need more space for hosting this physical servers, right? We need a more space for hosting the servers. Now you take a scenario like where you need to have a thousand application is been running. Purchasing thousand physical servers is been practically is been not possible, right? So you will generally will have something called uh, you will have generally will have additional software will be installed on top of that your physical server has been installed, right? So you'll have a option of this is a physical server. On top of that you have a software is being installed that basically is knowing as a hypervisor. Now on top of that your VM will be installed. So this is the way of installation generally you can able to see it on in a client side. So this basically knowing as a virtualization software. So this is the way generally the virtualization technology has been working in the past. So there is a different way of server virtualization has been available. With the help of that, you can able to configure it in a virtualization software. Clear? Any questions? Okay. Yes, basically it's a software which running on in a server. That's why software generally running on a server. Yes, we'll be getting a presentation also for this. Chaitanya, you are there on the call.
Yes, Robin.
Uh, Chaitanya, can you just connect me on the phone? It's an emergency.
Sure.
Hello. Give me a second. So I'm just facing some. Yeah. So thank you, team. Today we'll be ending 30 minutes early here. There is some technical issues we are facing with the system. So tomorrow we'll be continuing on with cloud.
Thank you, Robin, for
Yeah,
such an
thank you.
amazing discussion, and looking forward to see you all tomorrow as
Tomorrow.
well, and
Yeah,
looking forward to have you tomorrow.
yeah. Tomorrow we'll be having a sessions on an cloud introduction, and we'll be moving on into the yeah, yeah. Definitely, we'll extend the Jonathan tomorrow. This that time, no issue at all. So we'll try to spend more time on that. Okay. So if you are happy to start half an hour early also, we can able to do it. Okay.
Okay, Robin, we'll
We'll
discuss
think of
this.
that. Yeah. Yeah, sure.
Yeah,
Thank you.
thank
Thank you all.
you.
Yeah, thank you. Bye.
Thank you, everyone, for joining the session. And if you have any doubts, you can ask right now. Please attend to my question. Your Okay, Isaac will cover this tomorrow as well. So this is about the Windows. This is about architecture, like a server room. So we'll cover this, and yeah. Okay. Thank you everyone for joining today. I hope you have filled the attendance form. I've shared it. Uh, I'll share it again. And yeah, attendance form I've shared it. I'll just share it again. Thank you, Isaac. We really like that you like the session, and looking forward to have you all tomorrow as well, and in the upcoming days of the this training as well. So yeah, yeah, WhatsApp group link. I'll just share. If anyone has any doubt, you can ask right now. Yeah, same time tomorrow, and yeah, so today's lecture recording will be uploaded on the YouTube channel, so you can check that out. And I shared the Discord link as well. Please do join it. YouTube channel link. Okay, I'll just share it. Yeah, you can leave right now. If you have filled the attendance form, then you can leave. And yeah, thank you everyone for joining today. If anyone has any doubt, then you can ask or you can leave. I have shared the YouTube channel link as well, and do subscribe to our channel. And if you want to see the recording, it will get uploaded after like some time, like half an hour or 1 hour after, like so yeah, then you can check out the session.